What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. It is the second day of December. Here we are sitting at about $2.18 right now. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. Here we are, up 7.2% on the day with a bullish engulfing candle in the making. We have 4 hours, 23 minutes left in this day. If we can close here or higher, we do effectively engulf yesterday's breakout move, and that does throw the idea back on the table that we are in fact moving up to this 270, 280 area, $2.70, $2.80 area, and that very well could be where we go. From a low here to a high, we pulled all the way back down to our golden ratio specifically, and now right here, right now, and if we close higher today, we will be closing above the 236. Anytime you close above your 236 after interacting with these lower fib levels, typically validates a low and suggests that you are about to push higher. Whenever you look to push higher relative to a fib, it's always good to take a extension from the high to the low here. The extensions that we're looking at here would take us to about 237 to 250 for the primary target zone. This is the 1272 to the 1618, 237 to 250. The secondary zone is at about 260 to 290. And with these smaller fib ranges, and this is a very small fib range, it's more common to hit these deeper extensions. So I feel very confident we'll see a $2.60 to $2.90 price here over the coming week. Maybe by the end of this week, maybe over the next 5 days, if not certainly sometime between now and the end of next week. I wouldn't be surprised. I want to look at the short-term stuff. We'll come back out to the daily time frame, but let's look at the 1 hour time frame first, okay? 1 hour time frame looking just like a lot of different cryptos right now. You've got this bullish Bart pattern where you drop down, you got your Bart Simpson head, and then you come back up, right? It's like it's a bullish Bart instead of a bearish Bart, right, where you would come down. Typically, you would see this come back up to where the highs are. So I would think that we do move up to about 220. We're at 217 now, so nothing crazy. Most of this move has happened. We'll probably just slowly push up here, consolidate, whatever, and then we'll continue to push up higher. I doubt that we just run from here all the way up to 260 or higher in a straight line, right? I don't think we're going to keep up this pace. We'll probably consolidate a little bit here and then push higher afterwards. Looking at the 1 hour time frame at the RSI, we are overbought. On the stochastics, RSI and the MACD is crossing above the zero. We look at the 4 hour time frame, and we are somewhat, it looks like, I think, breaking out of this downtrend in the RSI. I guess we broke out of it already to the downside, but we're back above it now. Above the 60, good things here. Even very volatile, going from overbought to oversold to overbought to oversold. We're probably going to go to the overbought zone. And when we got overbought the last 2 times, let's just look and see what happened there. Once we got overbought, you were moving higher. You had your low here, you were already moving higher. But once you got overbought, that's when the real fun started. Here you had your low, you were already moving higher, but once you got overbought, that's when the big move happened. Here, you've had the big move, you haven't gotten overbought yet. I would expect that bigger moves are coming, is all I'm trying to say. And to be fair, both of these last overbought zones marked relative highs. Hopefully, even if it is a relative high, hopefully it's something that we build a higher low from and we continue. We don't build a lower low from there. Looking at the MACD, we've crossed green, which is nice. The stochastics are pumping up to the overbought zone here, looking good, marking that we do likely have continuation. I stand by it. I really wouldn't doubt that XRP, probably by the time that this day is over, if not sometime tomorrow, we're probably back above 220, maybe around like 223, 225, something around here. Consolidate, and then we push on going into the rest of the week, if not next week. Within this week, by the end of this week, which technically has 5 days, and it says 5 hours, but it's more like 4 hours and 20 minutes. 5 days, 4 hours, 20 minutes left. Either by the end of this week or sometime next week, we should be at this $2.60 to $2.90 zone. Okay. Ultimately, and let's look at the daily time frame here. The daily RSI is shaping up a little bit, right? You've got a nice. I like that you rejected the 50 and found support at the 40. It's never fun to reject the 50, but when you find support at the 40, that's nice. Notice again, we had something different going on here. Every single rejection point was just straight down. Here, it was a little bit of a different reaction, so we were expecting different results. Well, we didn't get different results in the sense that we broke down. We still broke down like the rest of these, but here you broke down, you got a lower low. Here you broke down, you got a lower low. Here you broke down, you didn't get a lower low, but you still got oversold. Here you broke down and you got a lower low and you got oversold. Here, we got a higher low and we did not hit the oversold zone. The first time that we've actually bounced off the 40 out of any of these iterations. So I do think different behavior begets different results. It looks like we're about to break out of this downtrend, and likely the days and the weeks to come should be exciting because of that. Stochastics look good, looking like they want to go into the overbought zone. You bounced right off the 50. That's perfect. Turning a bearish look into a very bullish look at this moment. Same thing with the MACD here. This bullish engulfing candle says it all, man. I really do think it says it all. And if we're looking at this from a low to a high, all we got to do is close today or any day above $2.17. That validates this low or wherever the low might be, and that we should be moving higher. From here, from a high to a low, the expectation is that we move up to 260 to 290. It's perfect. The 0.5 to the golden ratio. It's perfect. It's literally perfect. It all comes up, and you don't need any of these indicators. We don't need any of these measurements. We can literally just look at the price action and say, hey, if we move up, where's a likely point of resistance? Where's a likely point of resistance, right? It's right there, right? Maybe we don't push to 290. Maybe it is 275 that we stop at, 265 that we stop at. More of a refined range there, but using the fibs, it's a little bit more broad. It looks good. It looks really good. Overall, we are expecting very fantastic results for XRP. I wouldn't doubt it if we were at new all-time highs by the end of December. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think that we're going to be at $13 or beyond that by the end of December. We're probably going to see that $13 and beyond target come in sometime in Q1. I'm thinking February or very late January, but probably sometime in February, maybe even March at this point. But that's the ultimate target, is that $13 to $16 kind of area. We derive that target from this, really from a few different things, but in a simplistic kind of format, from the overall high to the overall low of this grand consolidation phase here. The 1414 is right there at 1356. Typically, you don't stop at the 1414. You wick just above it, and then you close below it. So that's kind of the area that we're looking for. You could stop at the 1272. You could stop at the 1618, but statistically speaking, I think it's a less probabilistic outcome. It's not going to happen. It's probably not going to happen. I highly doubt that we spent a year consolidating here, multiple cycles consolidating here just to see that minimum target. I would think that we'd at least hit the next one, and this target's too far gone. It's not that it can't happen. What a crazy world we'd be living in if this was the next target and it was like March or April and we're all the way up at $27. What a crazy world we might be in right there. But I would think that the next target really is probably going to be about 13 to 16 bucks if I had to guess, somewhere around there. I got nothing else. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Hit the like button, subscribe, take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.